Your name. You're checking out the Drama Queen, Miss Drama TV. I'm Currency, Hospital, Jet Life. Yeah.
Jet Life. Yeah. G'er than you ever been. And everywhere you never went.
It's your one and only Drama Queen, of course. We got the one and only Currency Spitta, right?
Jet Life.
Jet Life.
Building. Chinese food.
Chinese food status, right?
Yep. My driver's cool. He let me burn in the whip.
I love it.
Sweet.
I love it. We got a lot to get into with you, of course. 420 is going to be a big day. We have the mixtape dropping.
Covert Coup.
Right.
The Alchemist.
Yeah.
Alchemist.
Now, I would say you're very strategic in your collaborations. Talk about you linking with him and kind of, you know, where this particular mixtape is going to hit versus previous ones.
Well, it was strategic. In my building of this wall, I'm building this castle that I'm building. You know what I'm saying? I only like hustle with people I respect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And people who I seen doing it. You know what I'm saying? For a minute, like before I even got a chance to really get in. You know, and Al been killing it. So on the production tip, I reached out to him. I just wanted to get a record done with him, just one song. But we knocked out 3 that day, and like I can't have 3 songs in that. I'm like, yo, let's just do the project. So we did that shit like within like 4 days. But it was the same chemistry as when I worked with Ski. And like the same when I work with Master Beats. Like when the producer and when the producer understand how I write and what kind of sounds and stuff I like, you know what I'm saying, it's nothing for me to kill a project with them, because we get like 10, 12 joints done. Right. Like nothing.
Now, I know that people have been, you know, particularly watching you just because of the fact that you have really linked or aligned yourself with a lot of great artists as you named. Talk a little bit about your relationship with Khalifa, Big Krit, and just the idea of maybe doing some particular, I guess you can say, albums or special projects with them in the future and moving on.
Well, me and Krit, I was supposed to get Krit on the Alchemist deal, but he was on the road, you know what I'm saying, at that time. He just texted me like a few days ago about was there still any time. But Al's mixing it, dude, so no, there's not any time. I'm sorry, bro. But it's alright, we'll just do, we'll do the other one.
Right.
Man, where's like, we're liable to do like another High Fly or something in a minute, you know, when the smoke clears.
Okay. Now, you know, moving forward, obviously 420, we're looking forward to that. But also, I'm learning that you're also in the mix of some studio albums coming up as well.
Yeah, I haven't named them. When I'm just recording records right now. I think like once I sit down and go through like the track listing, I'll be able to name it. But I'm definitely working on the studio album. Like, you know, you got to do that once you do one of these kind of deals. You got to put forth
work, a lot of work.
Otherwise it's a robbery.
Yeah, but
otherwise I stole. So I definitely have to deliver an album.
Yes, and let's talk a little bit about this new situation. Warner Brothers, your own imprint at the same time. Yeah. Now, you know, looking back, let's say 2002, if we can go back that far. Would you say this was your overall vision of where you would see yourself as an artist? You're on a label, you have your own imprint. Could you imagine it?
In 2002, honestly, that's how I thought it was supposed to go then.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, I mean, I was clearly tripping, and I'm glad that it didn't, because like I didn't even like the stuff I was talking about. I would have built.
Well, why do you say that? I mean,
a sandcastle. I would have built a sandcastle. It wouldn't have lasted. So I'm glad it didn't.
So you think your evolution, you think where you are today as an artist, lyrically, content-wise, has progressed in a way that you're essentially proud of, even more so than when you started off, or
Absolutely.
Are there nuggets that you pull from those earlier years that you still say, you know what?
I remember all of it, and I don't regret like none of it. Like I had to do all of that to assess it and be able to tell people what not to do and why not to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's why the whole reason why I listen to our parents, like, cause it's like, yo, don't go across the street. And you're like, why? And then you go across the street and the dog gets out the gate. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? But they didn't tell you that. They just told you not to cross the street. You
Trial and
couldn't
error.
listen though,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So it's like that, you know.
So let's talk just briefly, if we can, about, you know, obviously moving forward and the fact that you've dealt with both the major label situation and the independent side. Now that you have your own imprint and you are, like you said, you have to produce a certain amount of work and certain things, is there now more pressure looking at this from this angle versus where everybody was like, okay, you know, we got this, we got that?
Right, not at all. I was just talking about that in the elevator. It still feel like the independent situation because nobody's trying to, there's no pressure on me to deliver a certain sound. See, that's where that's pressure because people are compromising your art. You know what I'm saying? You have to be something you're not, then it's work. You know what I'm saying? Because you're trying to do something. Nobody's trying to do that. So it's like, if I could just talk about what I did yesterday, then I could do a song every day I'm alive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's cool. That's all they want from me. You know what I'm saying? Is for me to continue doing what I was doing. So it's just cool. It still feel like I'm independent. It just don't feel like I'm independent when I get in that Ferrari.
Right.
Too much money, not enough time. They get it in one power before they drop the ball.